watching UBC TV, inspiring Uganda.
2 kilometers. These are professional runners, huh?
Yeah, true.
Tell us about the timings. I can see clocks and times up there. Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, very simple. When you look at the 42 kilometers, because 42 have a red, so the bibs are red. That is for 10 kilometers. Sorry, for 42. For 10 kilometers, the bib is black, just like the one Andrew is putting on there. So basically, when you actually go down and look at the way things are moving on right now, you realize that there is a lot. So we expect a lot to come down.
Okay, so you're most welcome to the MTN Marathon in what we anticipate to be extraordinarily exciting, an extraordinarily exciting race. What you're seeing behind me is a 42-kilometer race, and there are professional runners in this race, the 42 kilometers. This will be the first flag off. It, of course, will be followed by the 21-kilometer race, and then thereafter the 10-kilometer race. We as UBC have a corporate team that will be representing us in the 10-kilometer race. The question is going to be, will they be able to bring gold home this morning? So for those of you who are waking up, we as UBC are bringing this to you live and free in the comforts of your home for the whole 3 hours of the marathon in its entirety. Let's take a quick look at what is behind me before the ladies and gentlemen flag off. Well, I'm Jane Kasumba. Peter Otai needs really no introduction. But Peter, just tell us a bit about the kits that MTN has been giving out today, because of course I'm wearing one. Let me just remove it so you can take a look at what is in my rucksack.
Yeah, very simple. 20,000 Uganda shillings actually gets you a number. So this is Jen Kasumba's number. So if you want to find out exactly how many actually hours she ran, just look for that number there.
Just show them the chip at the back. What is the chip about?
It has a chip. Now this chip actually is a clocking device. So what happens is when you cross the starting line, it switches on automatically. Then when you cross the finishing line, it switches off. So basically, the main use of this chip is for your timing. So it shows you your timing, how many hours you've run. So if you've done 3 hours in 10 kilometers, it will be showing you.
Here, I know.
Yeah, your cape. You actually have your cape here, courtesy of MTN. So there you go. So you need to do a little bit of swag if you're running for water there. And other things, the bib here, the bib. Exactly. So basically, that is what it is.
Okay.
So we have the 42 kilometers.
Okay, the 42 kilometers is off now.
The 21-kilometer athletes should stay behind. 10 kilometers, kindly step back. Ten kilometers, don't go. Black bibs, no. Only the red bibs. Only those with the red bibs. Only those with the red bibs. "42-kilometer athletes, those with the red bibs. 42-kilometer athletes should proceed to the start line. Aboboka abalina enamba emyufu, abalina enamba emyufu betusaba ogenda ku start line. Bw'oba olina enamba eya blue sigala ng'oyimiridde emabega w'abaami abo abali mu byeru. Bw'oba olina enamba enzirugavu nkusaba osigale wakati ogwo okyabulizayo ddala essaawa.
Nervous that my heart would never sing again. Oh, when we were burning up the airwaves, they knew us from the Virgin
42 kilometers, please. May you go up. 42 kilometers. The athletes for 42 kilometers, please kindly go up. The athletes for 42 kilometers, kindly please go up right now. Go up, the start is up there where the rig not remain here. 42 kilometers, if you have just arrived here, please proceed up there where the rig is. Kindly go up right now. We are about to start. 42 kilometers, those people with red beeps, please proceed up. Those of you with black beeps, you are meant for 10 kilometers. Please don't stand around. Go behind there, near the stage, somewhere beyond the stage, and warm up. Kindly do that now. However, those athletes participating in the 42-kilometer race, please kindly go up there where the rig is and warm up. 42 kilometers only. Please kindly proceed up there. Once again, 42 kilometers will start up there where the rig is. Kindly proceed up there where the rig is. MTN banners are up there. Let's go up. Upper Kororo Terrace, that's the road. That's where we are starting from. 42 kilometers. Members with red beeps, kindly go up, please, right now.
There you go. Very good morning. Going out to the viewer tonight. Would like to welcome you to tonight's edition of the MTN Marathon here in Kampala. My name is Peter Tai, and I'm joined by Pimpy Finky. That is Pinky Fiona here. Actually, has a very long name here. Fiona, welcome.
The name is Fifi Pink.
Hey, okay.
Not Pink Fifi, like you're saying. Fifi Pink anyway.
All right. Let's actually have your say on the marathon tonight. The weather not very perfect, you have to admit. Ugandans actually, okay, Kampalians woke up to very heavy rain here.
Yeah, heavy rain. I didn't come in the rain, but it's good for those who are running because it takes away the heat. But there are various reasons as to why people run. For instance, I would come here to run because of fun. I would come here to run to join a family of MTN. I would come here to run because I want to give water to Karamoja. And I would come here to run to keep fit, to keep in shape. But yeah, the weather is okay for me because I think it's conducive for those who are going to run. Because as you accumulate heat on you, and then when it's cold, it cools you down, and then you can keep your legs going. So for those who are here for money, I think they are going to hit the jackpot because of the conducive weather. Though for those who are doing business, it may not be conducive.
Yeah, true. That is exactly what is going on here tonight. So we shall be getting the flag off over the 42 kilometers very, very soon. And also from 42, we shall be going down to the 21-kilometer race there. Then the last one will be the 10-kilometer race, and we expect a very, very tight race, most especially on the competitive side, because we have run is that
And I think that's okay, getting a message from her. Hope she joins us while here. So message coming from her, and that is permission to you. You know, that is giving you a go-ahead on using all the routes. But I'm also happy about what MTN is doing. This is an international marathon. Unlike other marathons before, where people used to come, you could dress anyhow you wanted. This time, the place is yellow. As you can see, the place is yellow. People have yellow beads, and you know everything is okay. That's what I can say.
all right, thank you very much. So that is how things are moving on down here tonight in Kololo Airstrip. That's where the beginning point of the marathon is this morning. And of course, the weather kind of cutting off very many Ugandans from coming down to compete in the marathon this year. But we anticipate a lot of action coming up later on. So most of the people are arriving, and we wait to see what will be transpiring here tonight, because the 42-kilometer race is what you're seeing on your screen there. That is 42-kilometer race. That is the beginning spot for the 42-kilometer race. Then from there we shall be going to the 21 and also to the 10-kilometer race. Remember, the theme of this year is Run for Water. So basically we are running for water here tonight. And just reminding you that on the bibs, black is basically for 10 kilometers and red is for 42 kilometers. So if you're putting on black and you're watching this at home, and you're supposed to come and take part in the marathon, well, you're getting late. You're getting late because we're about to get the 42 kilometers on the way.
They are getting late, but you know what happens? Because some people run for fun, you find people joining along the way. Actually, they don't come here. People join along the way because some of them are not here for the money. Those who come for the money come here very early. But I'm very happy. Remember, that is the 21 kilometer has the blue sign on it. You forgot to mention that. Yeah.
All right. Currently standing there are the athletes over the 10-kilometer race, all getting ready to actually fire this one here. Reminding you that the elite runners are also down here tonight to compete for the action, trying to make sure that they go down and get maximum points. All right, so let's wait and see how far this will be panning out here tonight. So the action goes on. Now, when you go down and look at the prize money here, Pinky Fiona, you realize that there is a lot of money going to be given out today. Lots of money. Look at this. At the first position, men and women will be walking away with about 14 million Uganda shillings, which is about 7 million apiece.
Yeah, I think it keeps increasing. That is, it keeps increasing, but it's a total of 100 million. That is for grabs, which is okay because I'm seeing there is that is hand cycle, wheelchair. Everyone is going to get, at least there is a category where you're supposed to fall and you get money, but it keeps increasing and it keeps people motivated. People come because even if you won the previous year, because of the addition in the amount, you come and you want to win more.
All right, so let's wait and see if there is a lot. But let's look at the prize money here again. The first position, both men and women walk away with about 14 14 million shillings. Actually, it is 14 million Uganda shillings. So you multiply per head. You multiply that by 2, you get 28 million. So basically, the winner for both men and women walk away with 14 million. That is a lot of money there. So it's not going to be very easy. This is going to be fought for. Look at the second position, both men and women. The winner walks away with about 7 million Uganda shillings. Third position, men and women walk away with about 3.5. Fourth position is about 2.5. Fifth position is about 1.5 there. Then actually, look at this. From number 1 to number 10, it's all money here.
Yeah, and I think it keeps increasing annually. When you look at it, it's some big money that can keep you motivated. Whether you get the third position, second position, or first position, I get. But well, we say thanks to the Uganda Athletics Federation. That is to MTN Uganda because we keep running and we're running for a cause this time. Running for water for Karamoja district.
All right, now we are going to be handing you over to Jen Kasumba. Actually, Jen Kasumba is standing by for one interview, so we shall be linking you down to Jen Kasumba now on the ground as we bring you the MTN Marathon live from Kampala.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Fiona. I'm Jane Kasumba, and I'm here at the Kololo grounds, and the MTN Marathon is just about to kick off. Of course, 42 kilometers. I think you've seen some of the pictures of some of the runners running off, and of course 21 kilometers behind me, and right next to me is a gentleman called Tom. And Tom, where are you? And you look very fit, by the way.
Thank you. I come from Belgium.
Is this the first marathon that you've run in Uganda?
Yes, that's my first.
What are marathons like from where you come from?
I'm sorry?
How are marathons where you come from, like in Belgium? Do you run a lot of marathons there?
We have, I think, 4 marathons in Belgium. Antwerp, Brussels, I think Casterle and one, but I don't know.
I want to know, how do you prepare for a marathon like this?
Prepare. I'm training for 18 weeks for a marathon. That's all.
So you've been training for 18 weeks for this marathon?
No, not for this.
Yeah.
And I will do the half marathon, and tomorrow I start my training for the marathon in Rotterdam on 13 April.
Okay. What marathon are you running today?
The half marathon.
You're running which one?
I'm sorry?
Which one are you running? Are you running 10 kilometers, 42 kilometers, 21 kilometers? What are you running?
21 kilometers.
Well, you've heard it from Tom. Tom is a gentleman who comes from Belgium, and he runs various forms of marathons. He's going to run this marathon, then he's going to go ahead to run the marathon in Rotterdam. I know you're seeing a lot of people crisscrossing the line of the camera. That's because there's so many people here at the Colorado airstrip before the MTN Marathon in various categories officially starts. Over to you, Peter, and of course, over to you, Fifi.
Early preparations, and that gentleman is going to be running in Rotterdam from Kampala to Rotterdam. That's how big the MTN Kampala Marathon is, Pinky.
Yeah, it attracts people from different races. He said he's been training for 18 months. I think he's here for the money because 18 months is a lot for someone who is coming for fun, for someone who's coming to join the family of MTN. When you train for 18 months, it means you want the moolah, you want the dime, you want the money. And I guess he's shown us what he wants. He's from the Legium, so all you can say is he's come here for something. But he's not alone. We've got very many people that is from very different countries. As you can see, it's just one from Belgium. But I'm yet to see, just like you see, there are very many people from Kenya. Otai, I have a question. What if someone came first and he or she did not register? What happens?
Well, it doesn't win. Simple, it doesn't win the prize money because you have to register for the marathon in order to compete for the marathon. So it means that guy has actually competed illegally in the marathon. So you have to register in order to compete in the marathon. That is the beauty of the marathon.
And what if I come first, but my chip fail?
The chip falling is actually, okay, that one is another tricky answer there. But I think the mere fact that you're registered, you only miss the timing. Your timing won't be there.
Come alone, actually has colleagues he came with, and they're here to enjoy the marathon. It is a different family. One person gets to know, and it keeps telling other people to come and join. That's how far the MTN Marathon has gone. I think it is international. Look at the organization. Look at how, they're organizing people. 42 kilometers come, the 21-kilometer marathoners have to stand somewhere, and then the 10-kilometer guys who are very greedy because they want to go. They run the shortest distance, but they want to go fast, and now they are kept, and they are all eager. When you can see them, they are very eager, and I think some of them are very fond and really want to win the prize.
Well, thank you very much, Pinky Fiona. The MTN Kampala Marathon live from Kampala here tonight. My name is Peter Tai, together with Pinky Fiona. The athletes are still coming up. What you see on the screen right now is the warm-up for the 42-kilometer race here tonight. Well, the weather has actually cleared, and we believe it's going to be a very, very fine day. These are some of the guys who are actually coming in to Kololo for the marathon tonight. And of course, it's running for fun. We're here to run for fun, run for water. So basically, that is how it is. A little bit of simple coffee to actually maybe warm up the body there on the screen.
Yeah, people organize, people come prepared. When you come with coffee, I think you want to warm the body. But for me as Fifi, this is the greatest weather I would want to run in. It's conducive. When you get a lot of heat, when you sweat a lot, and you have this weather, it keeps you moving, it keeps your muscles going. And I think what a better weather to run than this one.
Yeah, true. Now, the most important part about the MTN Marathon is the starting point. Now, the starting point, mainly for the 10-kilometer race, you look at the front guys in white. Those are the bouncers. Now, the main work of the bouncers is to make sure that the athletes actually do not cheat, because there are some guys who actually could begin in front of the bouncers. So the bouncers are representing the starting line. So the most important and interesting part, Pinky Fiona, is when they fire the pistol up in the air, it's a mess. It's a mess kick-starting that. You actually see the bouncers running aside. Sometimes these guys actually run over the bouncers, and there's Jen Kasuma crossing over.
I wish she would run. Me and her, I wish we would run and see who comes first. But anyway, the best part of it is people want to get good positions, because when you go fast and you keep your pace and you set yourself a good pace, you can come among the first 10. Remember, for UBC runners, when you come among the first 30, there is a very big prize for you. So why not come, be among the first? Because there are very many people, like Oti told you, that is 20,000 people. You have to be among the first people, the first line. That is to get a better position and to be number one.
Oh, there you go. The bouncers I was speaking about, representing the starting line. They're just like the rope. So you're not supposed to cross before the gun is actually fired. So the first beginning on that line will be the 21-kilometer race, represented by blue. And then from there we shall be going to the 10-kilometer race, represented by the black. So those are the bouncers. And really, when the gun is fired, I really don't want to be a bouncer. I really don't want to be a bouncer, because it is a mess. It is a mess. They can run you over.
No, they can knock you, because people are here to win money, and people are here, to get good positions. When I was coming here, I met some marshals that is going along, that is along the road, so that some people do not cheat, because you find out that some person can, start off from here very well, pick up a border, and then, join from the finishing line. And I don't know how that is MTN does that, because you come with a chip. I don't know what your chip could say. I don't know whether they check it when you come. If you finish the full, race, that is the full 10 kilometers if you're going for that race.
Yeah, maybe that is an addition to the organizers. Maybe the chip should begin locating whether this guy has completed the entire route, because the chip normally represents the starting and the ending. Basically, that is how it is. But let's wait and see how far this will be panning out. The athletes are still coming in one by one. And we believe that at the end of the day, we shall be having a full race. And of course, maybe some time to make some business there. Mid of the screen is somebody carrying some soft drinks, as of course, time also to share a little bit of photos one-on-one. And did he come for the marathon or what? He's totally well dressed for the marathon.
Probably he drove someone here, or probably he brought people. Probably he's sick and he could, but he's here to show you, he's here to show that he enjoys the marathon. The other thing I want to applaud MTN is the organization. When rain was falling, at least there were tents. People could go to get shade of the rain.
All right. So shortly, the race will be getting underway live on UBC TV. History is actually being made in Uganda because we are the fast as usual. We lead and others follow. So we are beginning this for you out there. We are getting the entire marathon for you guys live here in Kampala. We'd like to welcome all those from Rwanda who are watching the marathon live. Also not forgetting those in the diaspora of Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and also outside East Africa. Thank you very much for being part of UBC TV tonight as we bring you the marathon live. So, Pinky Fiona, will you be going to race?
No, I'm not going to race. I'm going to see things from here. But I'm seeing people stretch. People are actually getting prepared for the marathon. People are ready to go for the money, to keep fit, to be in shape, to be part of the MTN family. And of course, that is to win the money, because a jackpot of 14 million, you can go for 7. I think that is marvelous money. I think that's a very big amount, and people are in for it. Now, is that one going for the race?
I don't think whether she's going for the race, really. She must be looking for an umbrella. But that is the starting point for the 42 kilometers.
But she's not misplaced, because this place welcomes everyone. That is MTN. It's a family and it welcomes everybody.
All right. So let's wait and see what will be transpiring here tonight as we get ready to get the marathon underway. 42 kilometer starting area is what you're seeing on your screen there. And we shall be having this flagged off very, very soon. And it's about timing. The rain that actually fell a little bit early did a little bit confuse the starting area, and of course the timing of the marathon tonight. But we shall be keeping you posted, race by race, action by action, live from that is Kololo airstrip. That's where we are here tonight. So that is how things are moving on. If you're watching it live from home, well, these are the live pictures that we're actually having from Kololo right now. And of course, you realize that people are currently arriving one by one, and we'll be trying to get the action underway here tonight. So the 10-kilometer runners, 21-kilometer runners, and of course the 42-kilometer runners will be coming up very, very shortly. So wait and see how far this will be panning out. So there you go, 42-kilometer area. Still waiting to get this race underway. It's not very easy to run 42 kilometers.
Yeah, it's not very easy. As you can look, see the route. Actually, they are starting from here. They are supposed to go to different places. People in Nsambia, you're going to see these people pass by because they are coming to Nsambia. They are going to pass by at Chibuye. They are going to go to Ndeba, Mengo, Rubaga, Nakulavye, Kasubi, Bwaise, Makerere, that is Nakasero, then back here. Actually, that is the 42-kilometer for you. Then the 10-kilometer is the shortest. Most of the time, it keeps the same route. But the bit about it, the money is accumulating. I'm just feeling bad I did not go. Hopefully, I would have come for the 14 million.
Well, Fiona is actually already wanting 14 million for doing nothing. But let's actually go live to Jen Kasumba here. She's actually with one of the Red Cross officials on the touchline. Jen Kasumba.
Thank you so much, Peter and Fifi, for the great job. Right behind me, of course, the ladies and gentlemen getting ready for the 21-kilometer race. And right next to me is Kathy of the Uganda Red Cross Society. And Kathy is responsible for making sure that everybody is safe. Kathy, your quick introductions.
Good morning. My name is Catherine Tawade. I'm Director Communications for the Uganda Red Cross.
Okay. So, Kathy, just a quick note about your preparations today.
The Uganda Red Cross has deployed 250 first aiders. We have 10 ambulances, and we have 15 nurses. We also have teams. Now our ambulances are moving through the different routes of the runners. Just our job is to see that we provide first aid services, but also evacuation. In case any of the runners gets any serious problems along the routes, our ambulances should be able to evacuate them. Yeah.
Most importantly, how would you want to see people prepare for a marathon like this?
Normally we encourage people to practice, but also we always ask the runners to try and maybe do some medical checkups, because if you have any illness, sometimes it's not good to go on the road. But I mean, if someone is willing to participate and probably they've not been able to undertake any of these precautions, our teams are trained. We have first aiders that are trained to provide any medical assistance. I mean, like the first aid, and then later on we have doctors that can help us provide some treatment, and then later we can refer to any of the hospitals in the town. Yeah.
You, of course, are always present for every single MTN marathon. What do you anticipate for this marathon? How many people do you think?
Well, most times I think people get tired. I mean, especially when they are reaching the finishing line. So we'll have teams just at the finishing line to see that they are able to provide any assistance. We have the stretchers. If you look around, you see our boys and girls are already on standby. Sometimes, of course, people probably when they are sick, a bit of dizziness. But depending on the number that we work on, we are ready for any number. We are ready to work on anybody and any number, yeah.
So you've heard what Kathy has had to say. She says that the Red Cross is ready to work on anybody. Most importantly for the thousands of Ugandans and international persons who are here to run the marathon. As is a tradition, should you get a muscle pull or should you perhaps get some form of an injury, there is enough care.
A lot of drugs in our recovery center just across there, and the center, you can see it's huge, so anybody, whether it's a stomach upset or it's a headache, please just look out for Red Cross people wearing the red jackets and you will be assisted. That's what we do best.
A special thank you to Kathy, Peter over to you, and Fifi over to you.
Thank you very much, Jen Kasumba. And there you go from Red Cross. Message from the Red Cross there. And they're actually here in number. And believe me, all the injured will actually get some very good attention from Red Cross.
Yeah, even if you have some disease, at least when you know Red Cross is here, you're ready to run. At one point, they will pick you up because they keep following runners. And anytime you feel you cannot go any further, they get you up. Now, for those on Star TV, I'm going to be doing the Luganda bit of it. Basebo ne banyabo tuwaniriza we batyo wano erigogo nga eno ye MTN Kampala Marathon nga tubagamba nti yonna gye muli bwetyo federation ya okudduka Uganda Athletics Federation MTN gatako ne UBC babaleetera marathon bwetyo ng'ogiraba nga bwegenda maaso era bayise abaddusi abagenda okudduka kilomita 10 bwe batyo bagenda kuba nga batandika okudduka aba kilomita 42 bagenze dda kuba olugendo lwabwe luwanvuko ate nga n'aba kilomita 21 basobodde dda okuba nga bagenda abo boolaba ku TV yo be ba kilomita 10 bali smart, at least buli omu banyumye nnyo, at least buli omu ayinako akantu akalaga nti bw'atyo ayagala MTN. Abantu balina ensonga nnyingi lwaki badduka naye nga MTN yateekawo bw'etyo marathon eno lwakuba bw'etyo eri ku international calendar era nga ensonga enkulu oba omulamwa gwa luno kwe kuwa abantu b'e Karamoja amazzi goyinza okulaba nga enkuba etonye goyinza okulaba nga amazzi ogafuna naye Karamoja bambi tebalina amazzi naye MTN ekibakoledde era bwe batyo egenda kubanga ate ebawa amazzi kyendowooza nti kintu kirungi ddala naye eriyo abantu abazze okudduka nga yagala just omubiri gubeezaawo ate waliwo abalina nga bagala kubeera fit ate eri abagala okuwangula ssente naye nga bwe batyo bagenda mu layini babayise buli omu adduka bwe bati abaana mu ebbiri badde bambadde bib nga ziriko kala myufu bano abalina eza bbulu bagenda kudduka kilomita 21 boolaba basigaddeyo lwaki bonna tebagenda kuba wali baddewo akanyigo kangi senga ba 10 kuba buli omu ajja wano adduka kilomita 10 naye nga katudde ate mu lulimi luli olwafu zoom for UBC and Star TV viewers that
webale nnyo Pinky Fiona. Welcoming you back to UBC TV and Star TV for the English commentary. And reminding you that the IGP will be the one to open up the 42 and 21 kilometer race. That is General Kale Kaihura will be the one to actually flag off the starting athletes for the 42 kilometers and also 21 kilometers. Now we are live from Lugogo. That's one thing you need to know. We are live from Lugogo. And of course, this is the Kampala MTA. Sorry, that is Kololo. I don't exactly I confuse Kololo with Lugogo, but we're in Kololo airstrip. Yeah, Kololo airstrip, that's where we are. A beautiful place, by the way. Yeah. No, I do. Lugogo is actually a little bit close. It's very, very close.
Even
yeah, very close. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Kololo. It's tiled. Where in Lugogo is it tiled like this place?
As I said, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, 50 years of independence. That's where they did this beautiful place. You have to admit. So
You find it in Kololo.
Kololo,
Get it? It is Kololo.
yeah, Kololo. All right. That is Pinky Fiona. Well, some bit of stretches there for the athletes, and you have to make sure that your laces are tied very well, and that water bottle just very, very close to you. Your music is also set, and you won't be very bored along the road there.
Actually, some people don't put water that is in the bottles. Some people put other things to help them boost. Yeah, because it's okay. You know, you can get anything else.
Okay, I'll have a picture coming up. That is a picture like.
Yeah.
All right, now he needs to cut some weight.
Yeah, he needs to cut some weight. I don't know whether he's doing it for the first time or he's been doing it all along. But as you can see, he's trying to take off some bit of the stomach, skipping, counting. But he can only do 10 times consecutively because I've been counting and I think he stopped on 6. I wanted him to do 10, but anyway, that is there for you. People are getting prepared. This one is trying,
You know,
stretching.
you know something which is very important about that is warming up is you actually have to take it a little bit low. What I've seen, people are currently over pushing it even before the race does start. And just one advice, normally when you're actually getting something for yourself to, that is to avoid the dehydration there, you need to actually have maybe glucose in water. It's the most important thing.
Yeah.